You look in the mirror, and what's in front of you doesn't command respect. Just another guy who looks like life ran over him. And that's when you realize no one's going to lift you up. If you want respect, you earn it. So cut the excuses and start changing now. In this video, I'm dropping the steps to build yourself into the kind of man who doesn't go unnoticed. Start your transformation. If you want to look better and you want people to turn and look at you without you saying a single word, you need to start now, bro. This isn't about hitting the gym a couple of times and that's it. This is about building a version of you that commands presence. And I'm not just talking about lifting weights. I'm talking about your entire routine, your grooming, your style, your posture, your walk. All of that, bro, sends signals. A guy who takes care of himself, and it shows immediately rises in the ranks. While the average dude walks around with greasy hair and wrinkled clothes, you're already standing out. Start your day with intention. Don't wake up like a zombie grabbing your phone. Wash your face, make your bed, move your body, even if just for a few minutes. That programs you to attack the day like a real man, not just another spectator. Then yes, go to the gym. But understand this, bro. Going once means nothing. Consistency is what's going to elevate you. You don't have to go all out every day. If your schedule's tight, 2 or 3 times a week is enough to build a physique that commands respect. Look at Henry Cavill, for example. He didn't become Superman by lifting once a month. He did it by training with structure, discipline, and zero excuses. And if you can't hit the gym, don't whine. Find alternatives. Run, do calisthenics, play basketball, box. The point is to keep your body moving, to unleash that masculine energy that's begging to come out. That's how your change begins. There are no magic formulas, just men who act and others who stay watching. Shower an attractive smile. Showering every day isn't a luxury. It's part of the system. You don't need to turn it into a spa or use 1,000 products. Your thing is simplicity. Looking good without wasting time. Hair, for example, doesn't need shampoo every day. That's a rookie mistake. If you wash your hair daily with harsh shampoo, you end up stripping away its natural oils, leaving it dry, weak, and lifeless. The ideal is to use shampoo twice a week, and on the other days, just conditioner to hydrate and strengthen. It's proven that a healthy scalp improves hair quality and even helps prevent premature hair loss, bro. After the shower, it's time to shave. Do it like a man who doesn't waste time. Shave fast, but properly. The trick is to shave and then wash your face well. That cleans the pores, reduces the risk of pimples, and keeps your skin firm. Shaving is also a form of physical exfoliation, removing dead skin cells and helping your skin look fresher. And yes, a good moisturizer is essential. It's not optional. Hydration prevents early wrinkles, strengthens your skin barrier, and improves its natural elasticity. You don't want to look worn out at 30, right, bro? For your hair, use something that brings out the best in your hair type. It doesn't matter if it's curly, straight, or wavy. Well cared for hair sends a silent message. This guy respects himself, and that image hits harder than you think. There are social psychology studies that show well-groomed people are perceived as more trustworthy, more competent, and even more attractive, without saying a single word. Now let's talk teeth. Your oral hygiene says a lot about you. Brushing isn't enough if you want to stand out. If your teeth are white, your smile instantly becomes more powerful. People associate a clean smile with health, youth, and strength. There's even research that shows people with white smiles are seen as more successful, more social, and even as better leaders. And this, bro, isn't just about looking pretty. Bad breath and dirty teeth are details that kill any first impression. No matter what, you get dressed, open your mouth, and people feel like they just walked into a cave. All your effort goes down the drain. So stop thinking self-care is superficial. Your skin, your hair, your smile, they're weapons that send a clear message to the world. You're a man who respects himself, who values himself, and who doesn't leave anything to chance. And in a world where most let themselves fall apart, this puts you automatically above, bro. Masculine training. If you can go to the gym, do it. If not, run, swim, box, play football or basketball. Moving gives you presence. For supplements, stick to the basics. A pre-workout to get you going and electrolyte salts to maintain performance. The caffeine in the pre-workout boosts strength and endurance, and the electrolytes prevent cramps when you sweat. The routine that really works splits the week into push, chest, shoulders, triceps, pull, back and biceps, and legs. Training large muscles raises your natural testosterone levels. More testosterone means more muscle, less fat, and more presence. Train 3 times a week if you want, but make it intense. Short rests, high reps, and take every set to failure. You don't need to train for hours. Training to failure stimulates muscle protein synthesis better than long workouts. Start with isolation exercises like bicep curls, lateral raises, or tricep extensions to warm up and activate the muscle. Then move on to compound lifts like bench press, squats, or deadlifts. There, you increase the weight and push everything you've got. Finish with accessory work for delts, triceps, or back, depending on the day. When you're done, add some cardio. Fast walking, jogging, or biking keeps your fat level down, improves circulation, and makes sure all the effort in the gym shows in the mirror. Clothes that impose. After all the prep, bro, comes a part most people overlook: how you dress. Your clothes speak before you do, and if you go out looking like you don't care about life, don't expect to be respected. It's not enough to train hard and eat right if you then show up looking like a mess. Dressing well gives you control over your image, and that, bro, makes all the difference. When it's hot, no excuses. Some shorts and a linen polo make you look fresh, elegant, and comfortable at the same time. Linen isn't just lightweight. It shows you know how to dress and that you're not just another guy sweating in old faded shirts. Investing in quality clothes that don't fall apart after the first wash is key to maintaining that solid image you're after. You don't need to empty your wallet. It's about choosing clothes that highlight your physique and don't make you look like another clone. Contrasting colors, firm cuts, and clothes that say without talking, "This guy respects himself." And accessories are not optional. A good pair of sunglasses that give you presence, a simple but masculine watch, a couple of subtle bracelets. Nothing exaggerated like a Christmas tree, just details that add up and reinforce your presence. Don't forget how you smell either. A fresh, light fragrance can be the difference between being remembered and being invisible. Choose something that works for everyday wear, something that keeps you smelling clean without stinking of cheap cologne. If you really want to make the most of it, keep an eye out for sales. There are times when you can score good brand name clothes at prices that won't wreck your budget. Knowing how to look is part of the game, bro. Even at the beach, don't lower the level. No giant curtain-like shorts. One with a good cut and solid color already sets you apart from the crowd. Every detail counts. How you dress, how you smell, how you walk. Everything adds or subtracts. And right now, the man who looks like he values himself is treated that way. You decide which side you want to be on, brother. Cardio and sun. If you want to look more masculine and more alive, more dominant, you have to do cardio, bro. It's not optional. Go for a run, walk fast, play basketball, or any sport you enjoy. The key is to raise your heart rate. When you do cardio, you're not just burning fat, you're also improving blood flow throughout your body, including your skin. Skin with good circulation always looks firmer, healthier, and that automatically gives you a stronger and more attractive appearance. Plus, cardio regulates your hormone levels, especially cortisol, which is the stress hormone. If your cortisol is constantly high, you're going to retain fat in areas like your abdomen, you'll look bloated, and even if you have muscle, you won't look the way you want. Doing consistent cardio helps keep cortisol under control, which allows your testosterone to work properly. And you already know, bro, more testosterone and more energy means a better physique and better attitude. Now, if you do cardio outdoors, even better. The sun gives you a brutal boost. You don't just get a tan, which already makes you look more aesthetic because the skin looks more even and highlights your muscles, but also, the sun stimulates natural vitamin D production. And vitamin D isn't just anything. It's directly linked to testosterone production, muscle strength, mood, and even post-workout recovery. But you've got to do it right. It's not about frying yourself like an idiot. Around 20 to 30 minutes of controlled sun exposure already gives you the benefits without ruining your skin. Use sunscreen to avoid damaging your face or getting burned, because wrinkled or blotchy skin from too much sun makes you look older and careless. Cardio and smart tanning, bro. With those two details, your energy goes up, your skin looks healthier, your physique becomes more defined, and your masculine vibe can be felt from a distance. It's not magic, it's science and discipline. Most men never care about this, which is why they look generic. You're not going to be one of them. Masculine food. Your physique isn't just built in the gym, bro. It's built in the kitchen. If you want to look more attractive, you need to eat like someone who has goals, not like a kid who eats whatever junk he finds. Everything depends on what you want to achieve. Want more mass? You'll have to eat more calories than you burn. Want to cut fat? Then eat less than you burn. That's simple. No magic formulas, no miracle diets to know where you stand. What matters is having a general idea of how many calories you burn daily. You don't need to go crazy with weird apps. Just use a bit of logic. If you see you're not gaining or losing, adjust what you eat, bro. More or less food depending on what you need. The key is consistency. You don't have to invent new meals every day. Eat simple and practical. White meats like chicken, tilapia, salmon, or tuna. And if you want to be even more efficient, skinless chicken breast is the best. Rice, Absolutely. It's cheap, easy to make, and gives you clean energy. And don't be afraid of red meat, bro. A good sirloin steak, a New York strip, gives you protein, iron, and that feeling of truly feeding your body. As for supplements, keep it basic. Multivitamin to cover the gaps, protein powder to back you up when you can't hit your protein target with real food, and some collagen if you want to keep your hair and skin strong. Eating right isn't about being super disciplined. It's repetitive, boring sometimes, but it's what separates men who get results from those who just talk. Details that impose. If you want to project more attractiveness instantly, bro, you can't keep smelling like cheap soap. A good scent changes everything. It's one of those invisible weapons that gives you the upper hand the moment someone gets close. You don't need to spend $1,000 on a bottle. There are affordable perfumes that give you that masculine, clean, dominant vibe. Look for fresh, woody, or aquatic fragrances, strong enough to leave a mark, but not so overpowering that you gas out the whole room. Think of guys like Chris Hemsworth or Henry Cavill. You think those dudes show up smelling like cheap deodorant? Of course not. Part of their image is looking impeccable, but also smelling like real men. When you smell good, you're already projecting status without even opening your mouth, bro. It's like a silent code people pick up without even realizing it. And it's not just the cologne, because the difference between an average guy and one who commands respect is in those small details no one teaches you, but that real men never skip. And if you want to keep building the best version of yourself, bro, subscribe and join the channel.